is my pleasure to welcome home the only individual in the state of Delaware who's earned 3 Super Bowl rings and a state championship ring, captain of the New England Patriots and Caesar Rodney alumni, Duron Harmon.
Good morning and congratulations to the Caesar Rodney High School class of 2019. Can we give them a hand, please? Also, good morning to the friends and family of these fine graduates. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for this incredible opportunity. I would also like to thank Dr. Kioski, Dr. Fitzgerald, along with their fellow colleagues within the district office, Caesar Rodney High School, the school board, elected officials, and other distinguished guests for considering and selecting me as your speaker today. I know this is an accomplishment you all have been waiting for since the moment you started grade school. I am honored to have been extended this invitation, and it gives me great pleasure to return home to share this momentous occasion with you all today. Preparing for this moment has allowed me to reflect on my own high school graduation experience. On that day, I was filled with all sorts of emotions: happiness, anxiousness, sadness, nervousness, and excitement. Emotions I'm sure you're all feeling right now. Now, don't let the bald head fool you. I'm not that old. I was just in these same seats 10 years ago. This bald head came with the stress of having a wife. I love you, Christine. Having children and playing for Bill Belichick. But within these past 10 years, I have dealt with some wins, some losses, both on and off the field. I wish I could tell you that life after high school would be easy, but it's not the case. There will be days that are discouraging, and days where you will feel like giving up. But in those very moments, you have to remember that success does not come easy, and you have to be willing to fight for what you want in life. We are all blessed with talents, but only you can decide how far your talents will take you. I recall a Nas song titled I Can. I don't know if you guys know who Nas is, a little bit before your time. Not Lil Yachty, or Future, or Lil Baby. But that song, and the chorus from that song has resonated with me. And I would like the graduating class to repeat the chorus with me, please. Say, I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Now, I know it's early, and I know you want to get to your graduation cookouts, but I'm going to need a little bit more excitement. I'm going to need you guys to really speak over your life and know the words that you're saying right now can really mean something. So we're going to try that one more time, okay? I know I can. There we go. Be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Now, one thing I know for certain is that I do not have all the answers. But what I do have are 5 principles that have helped me get to where I am today. And I hope they will do the same for you. Number 1, you are your only limit. Sometimes in life, we have to get out of our own way. There isn't anything or anyone that can convince you that you can't reach your goal other than yourself. Who you can be is up to you. What you can have is up to you. There were plenty of times when people told me that I wouldn't make it to the NFL. I remember being in health class my sophomore year in high school, telling a classmate of mine that I was going to the NFL after college. I swear he looked at me like I had 10 heads. He told me that nobody from Delaware makes it to the NFL, and I would be lucky to get a Division I football scholarship. At that moment, I was furious. I couldn't comprehend why my own classmate would put limitations on my dreams instead of encouraging them. As an adult reflecting back on that situation, I realized he wasn't putting limitations on my goals, but instead putting limitations on his own. He figured that someone from Caesar Rodney High School could never attain an accomplishment as great as playing in the National Football League. But I'm here to tell you, we are often tested in our abilities to defy impossibilities. This is one of the many encounters in which someone tried to put their own limitations on me. You have to understand that limits are put in our way to test our determination, define our character, shape our understanding, and extend our mindsets to get to our next level. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. Number 2, don't make excuses. We are guilty of making excuses when we fall short of our goal. Whether it be the goal you set for yourself or the goal that was failed to be completed, we have to stop it. Excuses don't get you closer to your goal. They just impede the path or extend the time period of the test. My second year in the NFL, I was penciled in to be the starting strong safety. I was walking around, I was confident, maybe a little too confident, because I was told the job was mine to lose. Training camp came along, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't playing good football. Nothing was going my way. And as I watched the film, and instead of blaming myself, I blamed my coach. I told myself, he doesn't want me on the field. He doesn't want me to be a starter. He would rather give it to the other guys that I'm competing with. Then one day, the frustration built up and caused a disagreement regarding the specific play with my coach. After the meeting, I was extremely embarrassed and disappointed in myself because I knew deep down the bad play was due to the lack of my performance at the time. I had endless opportunities and I just didn't take advantage of them. So from that moment on, I told myself I would never make excuses for myself again. I would simply make it happen. I worked endlessly and made a role for myself. Not only did I get a role that resulted in more playing time than starters on our team and starters around the National Football League, but I also got a pretty cool nickname to go with it, the closer. Number 3, embrace failures. I want everyone to listen to me and hear me clearly. You will fail. No matter how smart you are, how much money you have, how pretty you are, failing is a part of life. Failures are lessons to learn and opportunities to make improvement. The most successful people we read about in our textbooks have failed. Let's look at Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. Did you know he owned over 1,000 patents in the US? No, because no one talks about his failed inventions, only the successful ones. What about Michael Jordan? Did you know he was cut from his high school varsity basketball team in 10th grade? No, because we don't remember MJ for that. We remember him for being the greatest basketball player in the history of the NBA. Or what about Walt Disney? He was terminated from his position at the Kansas City Star because his editor felt he lacked imagination. Right. These men embraced failures and in the end made them who they are. We may not accomplish what is expected of us or even succeed in the goals we set for ourselves. But we are not intended to remain defeated. The key to turning a failure into a lesson is getting back up. Keep chasing that goal. If you're not failing at something, you're not trying hard enough. Number 4, realize that everyone will not be happy for your success. You have been on this life journey for almost 2 decades now. If you haven't already distinguished those who are genuinely in your corner rooting for you from those who are just lingering in it right now, you will surely learn it very soon. Not everyone around you will be happy that you are achieving your goals. We refer to these people as haters. And the craziest thing is some of your biggest haters are sometimes your so-called friends. They become bitter, jealous, and even resentful towards you because they weren't able to reach their own full potential. Always remember, these people serve as motivation and fuel for you. They will sharpen your character, make you work harder, make you learn more, have you showing up early and staying up late, just to learn more, grow more, and just be all around better. They teach you the ability to become resilient. No matter what they say or do, you must create a mindset of knowing within yourself that it is possible. I can do this. I am going to make it. I am better than that. Remember, the people that are supposed to be in your life will always be there to support your goals and dreams. Number 5, give your all. You cannot reach greatness without giving everything you got. That's why I encourage you all to find something you are extremely passionate about, because it will never feel like a burden. It will feel like your purpose. Giving your all to your passion will bring excitement, challenges, growth, and lessons that will push you to places that others see as impossible. Take a moment to reflect how much it took for you to get to this very moment. You haven't gotten to this point without grit and determination, but with new goals brings new challenges. You have to remind yourself, in order to get to a place you haven't been, you must do things you haven't done. Whatever your next goal may entail, it is up to you to maximize your individual levels of potential. Playing up in New England, there hasn't been a slogan that has been rebirthed by Coach Belichick. Do your job. Every year we start the year off with a team meeting. In that meeting, he doesn't talk about winning the Super Bowl, going undefeated, having the best offense or the best defense. Instead, he talks about how everyone will have a job to do, and if they sacrifice for the better of the team and give their all for the team, everything will take care of itself. He doesn't say 50%, 75%, or even 99%. He says your all, which is 100%. God bless us all with certain skills that will result in jobs down the road. Some of you will be teachers, lawyers, soldiers, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, doctors, singers, professional athletes. Give your absolute all. Do your job. There is a standard to uphold. Do your job. Don't be the weak link in your own success. Do your job. The world is counting on you to be the best version of yourself. Do your job. Whatever it is you are setting forth to do your job. As I close and get ready to take my seat, I want to remind you guys that no dream is too big. I am a living testament. Will it be hard? Yes. But if you remind yourself of these 5 principles when you hit a roadblock, it will help you get through. Don't limit yourself. Stop making excuses. Embrace the failures. Accept those not rooting for you and give it your all. Graduates, repeat one more time after me. I know I can. Be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Congratulations and thank you, God.